the trail, blood trail. We're going to follow this wherever it leads us. We need that meat. This is a matter of life and death. Now, it's very, very possible that he will be charging back. Oh, he's going to go the wrong way, though. Bang on. That's just lovely. G'day chaps, and welcome back to the long starve. We are starving. I wasn't actually planning, to be honest, to continue this series, but it's had such a good reception, completely surprised me, that I'm going to carry on. I want to keep on playing with you guys, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm just going to very, very quickly check our weight. 24 kilos. Got tons of water, but absolutely zero food. So we have to go out, we have to hunt, we have to kill. I thought this might round off the series quite nicely. It felt... It didn't seem right to stop the series without having a conclusion, really. I didn't leave it at a point where you would know if we survive or not, basically. So we are still on. We're still at risk. I mean, things are going pretty well in the game, but let's play it out. Do we survive or do we not? To survive, obviously, I'm going to have to go and kill something. We're on Stalker, so I'm going to have to make sure that that thing is a deer. And if we do, I'm going to take that sapling up there. If we do kill a deer and we cook it up, then we know we are in the clear, basically. And it's almost down to sort of normal gameplay, really. We're not under threat of immediate death anymore. The main thing for me, though, is truly just the fact that you've enjoyed this series so much. I was not expecting a big response to this. I've done some Long Dark series before, and I thought they were pretty good, and just not really had much of a response to it. Whereas this one, like at the time of making this right now, that first video is up to 770 views, which is like just kind of mind-blowing for just a gameplay series to me. Right, so let's get into it. We've got two wolves up ahead. This is no surprise. This is my sort of stomping ground, if you will. This is where I normally come to live in the Long Dark, so I'm very familiar with which wolf lives where and where the deer are, and so on and so forth. This area is quite an interesting one. I choose it to live for a couple of reasons. Firstly, obviously there's a variety of animals. So you've got the rabbits, you've got the wolves, and they're normal. You also have a bear that patrols this area, and you get deer. So it has everything. So it's my main sort of hunting ground. And it's also the layout. So you've got the radio control hut where you can store all your stuff. Just take the stick. But you've also got a couple of caves for you to sort of temporarily store stuff or hide if you need to. So it works out really, really nicely. So there's one cave in there, right in there, and then there's another cave if we walk around this part, keep going in that direction. And actually there's another one here to the right, so there are 3 caves. I will show you. I always tend to stay in that one up there. I have woken up to a wolf staring me in the face before, though. So you have to kind of make sure you've killed a couple of wolves before you sleep in it, really. This one down here, here it is. This one's pretty much safe, I think, but it tends to be, it's just empty. And my sort of, that wolf's kind of coming this direction. Let's just crouch, I want to see. It's at -6, so it's not too cold. I'm kind of wondering if that wolf is going for that rabbit. Yeah, yeah, it is now. So I'm going to kill it. It'll take that rabbit, and I'm going to kill it just because it's close. It's in our path. Otherwise I wouldn't, because I'm not going to go for any kind of pelts. I'm not going to try and make clothes. We only need to survive. Oh shit, he's coming my way. Oh dear. That's the worst possible place that rabbit could run. I'm trying to back away. Okay, we got lucky. We got a little bit lucky. So I'm going to kind of move around to the left of this wolf. Shoot him in the side. I always find it's better to kind of shoot them in the sort of neck, shoulders area. And our rifle is at pretty much 100% condition, so it should be pretty accurate. It would be hard to miss from this distance. So, but we also don't want to get too close because we've got to be pretty careful they don't. If he does notice us at this distance, he will just charge us. Yeah, so pretty much like that. Let's see if there's any meat on this rabbit we can grab. I'm not going to go for the wolf because I'm pretty confident we can get a deer around here. So we've lost, there's no meat on that anymore. I'll take that tiny, tiny, tiny sliver of meat. Barely worth it, really. But we are beggars, so we cannot be choosers. So yeah, just incredibly glad that you're enjoying the series and the Long Dark in general. It's really quite a special game. So as we come up ahead, I'm expecting there to be a deer kind of around the lowlands. There'll be another cave off to our right, and there's a bear that does patrol this area as well. So I'm going to be slightly careful. The bear is unlikely to really surprise us. Now I'm really just keeping my ears open. I've turned the sound back up again. The weather's looking absolutely fantastic. These are pretty much perfect hunting conditions. So this other cave is just off to the right. We're really close to it now. The deer could be anywhere around here. So that's the entrance to the cave up there. And that's actually the, there's the deer. And that's the path through to Mystery Lake, of course. The dam. Now, I don't really like where the deer is, so I'm going to cut up around to the left. Can check. Oops, excuse me, press the wrong button. Oh, we're getting really quite cold. But on the positive side, the day is warming up quite nicely. It should continue to warm up, so not too concerned about the temperature. Have to be a little careful around here. I'll check the hut quickly first. Got a round, perfect. Food we're not taking. Check this guy quickly. Now it's just about time to crouch. We're going to see how close we can get without being detected. Now, deer can actually take shots to the neck and survive, so we need to really just have a little bit of luck. Yep. Hardy beasts. We're going to have to kind of chase him down, really. So of course now we're onto the trail, blood trail. We're going to follow this wherever it leads us. We need that meat. This is a matter of life and death. Now it's very, very possible that he will be charging back. Oh, he's going to go the wrong way though. Bang on. That's just lovely. Okay, I'm going to start a fire right next to him here. Let's get our matches. We have no accelerant, so we're going to have to... This could suck. This might take a while, but there's not really a lot we can do about it. I'm going to cook while harvesting, basically. It's the end of the week for me. It's Friday evening. Ah, so good just to... So good just to... Oh, sorry. Game just to...
Well, that didn't work.
Crap. Friday evening for me, I was just saying. Yeah, the beginning of the weekend. I should be able to make a few more videos. There's some interesting Star Citizen news that's just come out. I've just recorded a little
Can't feel my feet.
video on that. By the time this video is released though, that will be old news. I'm trying to release one of these long dark videos pretty much every day at the moment.
All right.
But I also need to fit that around work. So my routine is sort of I get up in the morning and literally at like 6 or 6:20, 6:30 in the morning I will knock one of these videos together. I'll try and sort of edit it together. I'll set it processing and then head off to work, and it takes hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I mean, one of these videos at 60 frames a second to process like this takes 6 hours, 5 hours, something like that. And then to upload takes another, can take up to 7 or 8 hours. So it's really quite a slow process. And quite involved. Right, I'm gonna do this by the kilos because we've got this fire going right now. I'm just gonna cook up as much as we can while the fire's going. So we've got this double purpose of warming up and cooking food, staving off starvation all at the same time. I think we should be able to get maybe one more kilo harvested and cooked before the fire goes out. I'm hoping anyway. There we go. I think this is pretty much success. I mean, I don't know what else you'd want me to do with this game, really, to be honest. It's fairly clear we should be able to survive unless some sort of catastrophe hits. We have a ton of food. That weather, that's going to be a storm. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, we're going to have to run to a cave. The only cave that's going to be warm enough is the one that goes through to Mystery Lake, so I'm going to run for it. Let's just take a couple of sticks. We're going to have to go for it That other cave that's up the hill there, I can't go to because we might still get too cold and die. So it looks like we may as well do a little... looks like we're going to Mystery Lake. Basically. Pretty sure this is going to turn into a storm. The warning signs have become fairly predictable now. Let's check this body before we head in. The cave, inside the cave should have some wood as well, so we should be able to cook up even more food. It took me the longest time to learn about this tunnel. It really did. For the longest time I had no idea this was here. This is going to use up quite a lot of our fuel going through here, so I guess we're going to have to find some more in Mystery Lake before we head back. I love these caves. They have such a wonderful cave system, and when the music kicks in like this, it's just so atmospheric. And I feel like I should just shut up. Because this game, when you're playing it, especially for me, late at night, in the dark, is just phenomenal. It's such a pure survival game. It's easily the best survival game on the market. It's not even out of alpha yet. It's not even finished. And the way they keep adding to the game is fantastic. I couldn't be happier with the developers, Raph and his team. They're also just so personable. I mean, they support people playing the game. They interact with YouTubers and other people. They're very active on Twitter. You know, they're actually, you can sort of feel the devotion to the game, which is lovely. And it's such a refreshing change from, you know, big faceless studio development where, you know, it's just a corporation, it's a faceless institution. There's that storm, that was right again. So we're in here, it's 13 degrees, nice and warm. Safe. Oh, that's a lovely effect. You can always, oh wow, you can see the storm coming through there. That's quite special. So I'm just looking around. There it is. There's a flare. It's always there in that. It's always in that spot. It's always worth going for. And there should be a bit more wood here that's fallen through from the gap. Ooh, a carcass. Let's see what these guys have for us. Fur firewood, best in the game. Fur limb, that's just what we need. And this has a little bit of meat on it, so I'm going to put the torch out just so that we don't waste our fuel. I'm going to take this, I'm going to take that fur limb, and I'm doing this without a torch. And then we're going to go... Is it 2... Yeah, we're getting hungry already. Already getting hungry. So... We're kind of coming up to the end of the episode. No one really wants to watch me sit and cook this food, so I reckon I'm going to stop it here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. If you really want me to see, if you really want to see me continue this game and see what happens, I reckon I might try and make it to the dam. If you really want to continue this series, just let me know. I'm still not sure if I want to do it or not. I might want to move on to another game, but at the moment there really isn't anything to move on to. So until No Man's Sky comes out. Anyway, let me know. I love reading your comments, and I know I'm pretty crap at replying at the moment. I just get so many comments now that I find it kind of hard to keep up. But I do read every single comment that anyone ever posts. And the storm's out, so we're going to have to head back in. Right. Enough blabbering. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.